Yuga Labs is ready to mix things up again with their upcoming mint, January 17th. Any Bored Ape or Mutant Ape will be able to claim Sewer Pass. Don't click bunk links. The following day, the sewers open up for a gamified minting experience, one that will last for about 3 weeks. So what kind of scams are we going to see out there? I mean, this is a big event in the crypto space, of course, but what kind of scams can we see, and how is Yuga going to protect their customers? The answer may actually surprise you. Well, okay, maybe not surprise, but they actually at least thought it out for once. So, Thalio, let's go. Listen, there's a lot of info out there. We'll go through some of this stuff right now, and I'll show you. But basically, what we're going to see is a game like this. There's a good thread here, kind of goes over all the details, all the different information. There's a lot going on here, but one of the things we're just going to keep a track of here is this video that the Yuga Labs. So basically what happened is Jimmy the monkey ate the key and it's stuck in his butt, and they got to go through the sewer now and get him. So you can see, they're getting ready to go in that. So remember that game I just showed you? This is the game. The DooKey Dash.
Starting January 17th,
so they're going for the DooKey.
Each ape and mutant can claim a sewer pass that grants access to the bowels of the yacht club.
So you can see here, it's rather important. There's on the left-hand side, you can mint one with a mutant, or you can mint one with the mutant and a dog, or just a Bored Ape and a Bored Ape and a dog. So there's the 4 different tiers.
For a skill-based mint called DooKey Dash that begins January 18th.
I wonder how it's going to get scammed.
Be able to
I have an idea. I don't know.
Sewer pass per Bored Ape or mutant ape.
See, there it is. There's sewer pass.
Tiers if you have a doggo to go with.
Yeah, so you get a different tier if you put a dog with it. Basically, it.
Sweet bonus. While apes are the only ones who
this is the reason. This was the reason that the Kennel Club pumped as well when they announced this stuff.
Not just apes. You can get a sewer pass anytime between January 17th and February 8th.
So you can get it between the 17th and the 18th at any time.
Make sure you hold on to your sewer pass and play at least once.
So that's important, right? It says if you mint one, make sure you hold on to it and you play at least once. If you don't play, I think it goes away.
You want to make the most of it. On January 18th, the sewer will open. The trans-dimensional portal flooded the sewer with power.
So here is a game where I think that, see, it looks like this. You're just kind of using this whatever thing. You're Bored Ape and you're going through the sewer trying to dodge things. You got to collect items. There's the little software thing out there called OpenCV2. It's a Python library. It's a bunch of stuff where it kind of like does image recognition. I'm wondering if you can use the image recognition to kind of gear this thing around and get a high score. Basically botting the game. I don't know if it's right or not. But I was just working on that on a project and found it out.
Powerful fragments from another universe.
See, powerful fragments.
You'll want to collect these fragments, and
collect
some
them.
are worth more points than others. Watch out for obstacles and survive as long as you can to rack.
I know there's an important part coming up. It's talking about how to keep your pass.
Power-ups that'll help you.
You got power-ups as well if you want to spend 8.
Play as many times as you want.
You can play as many times as you want.
That's skill-based mint.
Skill-based
The longer
mint.
you survive and the more.
So I'm going to fast forward to this important information.
Important. Your high score in the game is tied to the combination of your wallet and your sewer pass.
So you get a sewer pass, you play a game, and you get a high score. It's tied to your wallet. So
if you give away your pass or it gets moved to another wallet, the score does not go with it.
It's important. So if you do, say you did get a high score and you sold that pass, the score doesn't go with it. So it's not like you could just get some person to here's my wallet. Play this game and get a good one. You have to keep that in there. You don't want to give anybody your pass, your seed phrase.
It's now a new wallet and pass combination. However, if you get that same pass back, as long as it's in the original wallet you played with, your high score will be there.
See, that's interesting now that you can gamify that. I don't know, do people sell wallets with a sewer pass on it and a high score? That's possibly what you might see.
Passes can only have one score tied to them.
Okay,
so when the
they
sewer
have one
closes
score tied
on
to them?
February 8th, we will be re-verifying every single entry to make sure no one got up to any monkey business.
No monkey business.
Also, take note, when the sewer closes, the leaderboard freezes. After scores are validated, reveal is just the beginning.
There's a reveal on the
Power
15th
source will be able
February.
to evolve through a sequence of various ape-coin-powered minigames as the story continues.
Bunch of mini
These
games.
power sources are your key to what comes next.
They're going to have a whole bunch. So the sewer pass, and then they're going to have this interactive skill-based mint, and then another mini game. They're going to go on for a while here.
Okay, that was a lot. But before you go posting about it on Twitter, screenshot this graph so.
And that's the thing, right? Claim your sewer pass. These are the dates. What's interesting what Yuga's doing here? They're basically building in public. So they have their NFTs, obviously, but they're building a lot of cool stuff, and they're advertising these little mini games and tying their assets to it. So it's quite an interesting little theme that they got going on here. Obviously, the memes are doing pretty good. Send this shit to zero. Oops, Jimmy's atomic shit has ripped a hole in the time-space continuum. And there's, of course, a couple sites trying to figure out if there's any good alpha out here. You can kind of see it here on the bottom. They have the same hat. So if you've seen that first video, the monkey that came through the toilet, they have the same logo on the hat. So interesting. Is there factions or what's going on there? So the tech stuff is what they're doing now. So they currently support warm.xyz and delegate.cash for claiming their sewer pass. So what does that even mean? So that's meaning more that if you don't have to put your wallet with your Bored Ape into the contract and press mint. You can log into your Warm and you can use your cold wallets NFTs safely. So there's just so many scams that come out. People getting scammed left, right, and center. And there's quite sophisticated scams coming out. If you see NFT God lately, he ended up getting scammed quite a bit. It was quite interesting how it did it. So you can read through his whole thing here. You can kind of like go through it and read it. Let's get that out of the way. So I wasted blah blah blah. To those who have there's a lot of controversies crowding up the timelines. What it's doing. So what else do we see? So obviously people trying to pick these things apart because, I did a video a little while ago. You could have made $4,000 if you were paying attention to some of the stuff. So this Mr. Shibboleth, he does a little bit of a video explainer showing this redacted area right here, talking about top secret blockchain game. And he goes in and talks about this and that. But then you can see like in some of the code, redacted coming soon after the Jimmy trial, which the website says everything. The only thing that stands out is redacted sign. Coincidence? Well, then there's like, what did he say here? Maybe not, but maybe I thought that's when I first heard about this project, but it was retweeted by Bored Ape. There's also some speculation. I don't know. I think it's unfounded rumors that they're going to put the mutant hounds tie this in. They're calling it's the Bored Ape Layer 2. So as we have Layer 2 coins, say Polygon and whatnot, Arbitrum and blah, blah, blah. They want to say like these derivatives that aren't necessarily from Yuga are going to be the Layer 2 for the Bored Ape ecosystem. I think it's a little crazy. How can you just license your IP and integrate it into all these different projects? I think it's a difficult one to work through. We'll see how it comes up. There was even rumors about Pudgy Penguins, I think, getting involved or something like that. But you just never know with what's going on out there. So we're just gonna keep track of what we can, and that's it. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you appreciate that content, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. We'll be back here again with some more up-to-date items that are going on within the crypto and NFT Twitter space.